What is it you guys do?
I'm with Texas Collie and Sheltie Rescue. And we rescue and reunite and rehabilitate.
How do you reunite?
And rehome.
Are you getting a lot of the ID tags or something, or how do you reunite?
Very few of them are microchipped, but we have a Facebook page. And so on our Facebook page, we'll put in the new arrivals, and so people can see them there and start sharing, and on the lost and found dogs pages as well.
So, how many dogs are you dealing with right now?
How many dogs are we dealing with? These are all of our collies available for adoption. These are our Shelties.
Right.
And right now, we probably have about 60 dogs available for adoption.
What's the difference between a collie and a Sheltie?
Collie and a Sheltie. The Shelties are known for agility because they're a little more active, whereas our collies are known for being therapy dogs because they're calm and couch potatoes. The working's been bred out of our collies.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Great. Is there anything people can do to help you guys?
Absolutely. We need foster homes because we do not board our dogs, and that way they can be assessed, by the foster family and get love while we're trying to find the potential adopter. And of course, we always need donations because our adoption fee doesn't even begin to cover 90% of the dogs that come into our program. But a lot of them are heartworm positive, a lot of them have health issues, and so donations and foster homes are greatly appreciated.
Where are you located?
We are located, we're Texas, so we cover the big state of Texas.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we have volunteers and foster homes all over the state of Texas, and we also cover some of the surrounding states.
Wow,
so
how do you manage all that?
We manage it with volunteers. Pilots and Paws is a great organization. They help us. We will not put our dogs. Pilots and Paws. They're another non-profit organization, and it's pilots that have the little private planes. We don't put our dogs on commercial transport, whether it be road or airplanes.
So your dogs are all jet setters? You're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
You got jet setting dogs.
Yes, we do.
Oh my gosh. So how much of a donation do I have to give you for my collie to jet set around a little bit?
To jet set around a little bit. The adoption fee, it depends upon the age of the dog. Our adoption fee, which is considered a donation, so it's all tax deductible, is $350, and that includes their vaccinations, their heartworm, their fecal test. We do a full blood panel on our dogs, which a lot of rescues don't do, and that's why our fee's a little bit higher. And then of course spay neuters and dentals if they need that, and treat any problems.
You have volunteer vets?
No.
Pay the vets? Vets get paid.
Yes.
You want good work, not volunteer work on that on that side of things.
It would be nice, but no, they've got to pay their bills too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Good enough. Thank you so much. I'm going to put this up at some point probably.
Where at?
And if you want to send me some extra propaganda, some paperwork, some pictures, thehoustoncritic.com. So, yeah, and it'll be up all year. No, thank you. You guys do really amazing stuff. I'm gonna hit as many of these guys as I can. Hi.
You do okay?
Not really. Why did you fall in love with those types of dogs?
Not now.
Not now. Okay, later.
No, I mean.
We're shooting.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, okay. I'll come back. Grab me for sure.
Come on.
Uh-oh. Thank you.
Okay, you bet.
Thank you for what you do.
Yes, she's in charge. She's the head.
Okay. I still got several minutes left. All right. But he did. No. He really did really well. If you want to repeat some of the stuff, how can people help you?
We can use volunteers. We can use
To do what? What do they do?
Volunteers, they poop scoop, and
they just come in and poop
scoop?
scoop?
They come in, they poop scoop, they groom the
But you're
dogs,
in
they
what
bathe the
location
dogs.
again?
We're in Spring.
Spring?
Golden Retriever Acres Senior Sanctuary, Grass, your ASS.
How many acres is it?
Well, we got about an acre.
Where do you put the poop?
Acres.
Do you grow good stuff with the poop?
No, we don't grow anything with the poop. We get rid of the poop.
Do you?
Yeah, we get rid of the poop. Yeah. But no, we need volunteers to help out at events and to help out at the sanctuary.
Great. So what's this? I mean, look, I'm talking to a lot of rescue people. What's so special about these dogs?
old and special needs Goldens. We give the older ones or the special needs that may be
Do
adoptable.
they have
or
trouble
take-
with arthritis and stuff like that?
Yeah,
or
they do. It
Yeah.
takes a long time to
Hip
find a home
dysplasia
for
and
them.
stuff?
Then,
No, they're not. Hip dysplasia is not a problem with these dogs,
yeah,
right?
it is. The Goldens, yes.
Right.
Arthritis as they get older, hip dysplasia,
Yeah.
elbows. So
Stomach?
As they get older,
Stomach problems? No.
No, no.
Not from the heat?
No, not
Yeah.
usually. Well, no, they don't belong in the heat. They belong
Yeah,
inside.
for
They're inside
real,
dogs.
for real.
But as they get older, you know, they have some issues. We do always need financial contributions to help out because they are expensive to maintain and they take more tests and more medication. But we give them a place to live the rest of their life out.
Great. And you I guess fell in love with this breed of dog. Why?
I had my first Golden in my 20s. It was given to me as a present, and his name was Gus. He was wonderful, and he hooked me on the breed, and I've been hooked ever since.
Sorry?
I've been hooked ever since Gus. It just took that one dog. That was it. I love all dogs, but Goldens are just a special place in my heart.
Thank you
Especially
so
the
much.
seniors and the special needs.
Thank you so much. Get in touch.
Thank you.
We'll throw up some propaganda or something under the clip. You know, we'll do. Thank you. Appreciate what you guys do. Thank you again, folks.
I'm fine.
Hi. Hi.
Gentlemen, thank you. Good to see all of you. I have a feeling you and her are not too long for each other. No, we are. You know, making room for another.
Yes, I got it.
Are there mountains in Texas?
So what?
Is that why the Pyrenees?
Yeah.
That's where they live.
Yeah.
Tell me about your organization. Is there someone who can do an interview?
Sure. I'd love
Great,
to.
great.
So we are the Texas Great Pyrenees Rescue. We are
How many Pyrenees are there in Texas? I mean, it doesn't seem like a Texas dog.
more than we can keep up with.
Really?
Back in
And you need to more than you can rescue?
yes.
Wow.
There are several major organizations, and they still get put down in shelters more than we can all keep up with.
A little louder if you don't mind, sorry.
There are three major Pyrenees organizations, and that still more dogs get put down in shelters than we can keep up with. There are so many out in urban areas where there are livestock guardian dogs for folks who have goats and sheep. They're not spayed and neutered. They wind up with many, many litters, and so there's just more than we can even help. We
Wow.
always need more fosters.
So how can anyone help you? And where are you located?
We are located in homes all across the state, but we have a website, www.txpyrs.org. And there's an application there to say if you'd like to foster or adopt or help with transport or any of those different things that we could use.
What would be, well, if I was thinking of getting a Chihuahua,
Right?
what would be the problems in my life if I changed my mind and got a Pyrenees?
If you don't want a dog that's big and hairy, that's going to shed, go for a lab or a poodle. They're big, they will guard your house, they were bred to guard, so sometimes they need kind of an alpha owner, but most of them with their own family are soft and sweet. They're considered one of the gentle giant breeds.
Wow.
Yeah.
How can people help you? What specific ways?
The biggest specific ways that all rescues always need more help is foster homes. We can't afford to have a shelter. So the good thing about someone who wants to adopt is they can meet the dog in the home to see whether or not it likes cats or kids or things like that. So the help we can always do from people is another family to say, yes, I'll watch a dog for 3 months. We'll take care of their medical needs. We can frequently supply food and things like that.
So would I have to be qualified in certain ways?
Yes.
I have to be 106 years old. I have to be
A loving family with a decent fence because they like jumping fences if they're too short. But a loving family who's either had experience with big dogs or we can help teach them experience with big dogs. That's about it.
great. If you want to send some stuff to me,
Okay.
I'll put as much of this clip as is usable up on the website.
Fantastic.
And you can send me like pictures
Okay.
and extra stuff that I'll put around the video, kind of. And yeah,
Okay,
I
let me-
really, really thank you for what you're doing. No, please send it to me. Please, I beg you. I'm doing 10,000 pictures. I'm doing, yeah. But if you get it to me, like in a week or two, when you see the stuff up, I really am thankful for what you do.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Looking at hair.
Yeah.
Everyone's got hair.
Everyone's got hair.
Wow.
Yeah, but I should have brought her Saturday. She cracks so much.
Is there someone here I can interview? With the Brittany? Is that you?
Yeah,
Okay, great. What do you guys do?
we're a national rescue organization.
What does national mean?
It means we're funded across the country. So we have, we basically have volunteers all across the country, and we break it up into different regions. And each region has made up of a few states. So we're the Texas-based part of the organization.
Are the other organizations national also, or probably not? The ones that I've been talking to just now. What's the
some
difference?
of them may be a national organization. So usually there's basically a board of directors, a president, have bylaws, things like that.
Which most of them have, right?
Most of
I
them
would
probably
imagine.
have.
Yeah.
They may, and so we our 501(c)(3) is at the national level. We have insurance purchased by the national level. So
So you've got an organization. What do you do?
we basically rescue dogs. We vaccinate them, neuter them, spay.
How do you rescue them?
Usually we'll take them out of a shelter. A lot of the kennels and shelters will call us, so we'll go and pick them up. Sometimes owner surrenders. Owners who own the Brittany can no longer take care of it. We'll go and pick them up, and then we also do other things like not just rescuing them, but and adopting them out. Sometimes we help folks who have Brittany's that may have behavioral issues or they may not be well trained. We'll help them find the resources they require to help them keep their Brittany.
What's the best place for Brittany's to live?
The best place
Out on a farm or in the house or?
it's pretty much with a family that's going to go ahead and make the dog a member of the family. Brittany's are very companion oriented. They like to be inside and they like you to do something with them. They're a high energy breed. But the best way to keep them, happy is to have them do something that makes them use their mind, makes them think, whether it's hunt or just little tricks around the house or little chores with you.
Could that be said about most dogs or not?
It very well could be said by most dogs, but with a Brittany, because of its energy level, if you don't meet those needs, basic needs of the dog, because they can tend to get themselves in more trouble than a basic dog, and they're very intelligent, so that trouble can be very costly. That's pretty much the problem. There's not a single person here that's volunteer with our group that hasn't experienced that to a certain extent.
The shelters put down dogs that are not pure breed. Isn't that true? Or what would happen if there was a Brittany mix?
We're one of the few Brittany organizations that do take in Brittany mixes. So we pretty much take in anything that can resemble a Brittany for the most part. Or a lot of our volunteers have mixed dogs, and so we kind of feel like I don't know if it's a responsibility, but we bring mixed dogs in all the time actually. So we actually have one right here. So we have one at the show. We bring them to the show, and we adopt them out and treat them just like our dogs.
Great. I think it's really wonderful what you're doing, and I thank you a lot from me. But if you want to throw some propaganda up on the website with the video, like some pictures, some stuff, please send it to me. And, it'll take a week or two to get the stuff up, but when you see your video up, or send it to me anyway, thank you so much.
Sure.
And thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Hey, can I interview someone?
Yes, can rescue a few here.
All right. Good enough. What do you do?
Poodle Rescue.
How do you do? Who are you?
My name is Marcy O'Neill. I'm a volunteer.
Sorry,
I'm a
make it a
volunteer.
little louder.
My
Just
name is-
loud here. No, you don't have to yell. You don't have to yell. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm
This is
Mar-
pretty good, Mike. Yeah.
I'm Marcy O'Neill.
Yeah.
I volunteer at Poodle Rescue of Houston. I have adopted out over 600 dogs last year.
What does that mean?
That means we have placed dogs that never would have gotten homes in real forever homes.
What would have happened to them if they hadn't gotten homes?
They would have been put to sleep.
By whom?
Society, or what do they call them?
Humanes?
Humane societies, yes. Sam here is our director.
Hi, come on in. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the director. Gwinnett Peoples is the director, but I'm the volunteer coordinator and special events coordinator. So
Great.
Great. Yeah, we take in dogs from the public
You don't have to yell.
shelters.
It sounds like you're hurting
I'm
yourself.
a teacher.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're hurting. Yeah. Long weekend, right?
Yeah, I know. We take in dogs from public shelters. They'll call us and say we've got a poodle. We take in stray surrenders. People find them and bring them to us. People surrender their own dogs. Sometimes a breeder might have a group of dogs that it does not conform, and they're happy for the dogs to be spayed and neutered and find good homes. And we do spay, neuter, do a dental, get them everything taken care of. They've got all their shots involved before they do go to a home.
What? How do you know? I mean, this right here, I wouldn't have known it was a poodle. How do you know a poodle's a poodle if someone's trying to get in touch with you?
Well, we do take poodle mixes.
Really?
So
That's-
we
that's
do.
pretty cool.
We have a lot of poodle mixes. As a matter of fact, I adopted a Schnauzer poodle mix from Poodle Rescue. Our director does know poodles. Gwinnett Peoples does know poodles.
Well, what
And
I'm saying is, how would the person that is trying to find out who to call know to call Poodle Rescue rather than some other
they
thing?
could always call Poodle Rescue, bring that dog.
I guess they could Google
Google
Poodle.
us. They could Google Poodle.
Google Poodle. Oh my gosh, Google Poodle.
If you Google Poodle Rescue,
Yeah.
we'll come up.
How excellent. How
These
excellent.
two little dogs, Marcy adopted from Poodle Rescue.
She's a breeder surrender, and she's a owner surrender.
Wow.
She was 5 years old, and
That seems so strange to me that people surrender. Well, I guess it's.
yeah.
I don't know. Why would
What-
someone even think about it?
Any dog, people get dogs on a whim, and I live in Montgomery County, they can still sell them on the side of the road there. So people get them on a whim, and then that cute little puppy gets older, and it chews the wrong things, and it messes in the house. And my theory is sometimes the gate that gets left open, and nobody goes looking for the dog.
We used to live on a farm when it was a part of the county rather than Houston, and man, people would drop
They would
dogs
dump
all the
dogs.
time. I just don't understand it.
Poodles are expensive to take care of.
Really?
Well, you've got to have them. Their hair has to be cut every 6 to 8 weeks.
Is that a good thing for people? I guess they should know that
They
before.
Need to know that.
Now, can people find out how to cut them themselves?
We offer classes.
Yeah, Poodle Rescue offers a grooming workshop twice a year.
So they wouldn't have to spend enormous amounts of money. Maybe they could learn how to groom them themselves.
And it's free. You come, learn to groom a poodle. You don't get a certification or anything.
Yeah, but just to be able to take care of your own dog.
I groom my own dogs.
Yeah.
I learned through the class.
And the beauty of the workshop is we practice on rescue poodles, so they look better. They have a better chance of getting adopted. We learn how to groom.
So it's a win-win situation.
Poodle Rescue tries to do a lot. We're always running in the red. We're a no-kill shelter. So we have dogs that need operations. We have dogs that have to stay for a long time, mange, things like that. And we'll take care of them. But it costs a lot of money. especially the
Is there a veterinarian you want to mention who volunteers, or do most of the vets keep their?
Right now we're taking them too. Sometimes we have a vet who works part-time we have a clinic on the premises.
Wow.
But right now we're taking our dogs out to be spayed and neutered to some of the others. And I wish I could remember the name of the one that's
know.
working with us so well now, but neither of us do.
Well, you can always send it to me. I'm going to put the video, what I can, of it on the site, and you can send me propaganda and pictures of the dogs.
What
and
site?
I'll give it to you in a second. I'm trying to hold tight on both of you. It's a little tighter shot than, but here. So
Okay.
in a couple of weeks, I'll have all these videos up.
Okay.
And you can add stuff too, and I'll put it around where the video is on the page, and we'll make a big Houston Dog Show page with stuff. Oh, last question.
Okay.
Why not collies? Why did you guys choose poodles?
Actually, I had a collie at one time. I had a poodle at one time. I had several different dogs, but poodles just tend to pull your heart. This little
Are they
dog-
smarter than all other
They're
dogs?
very smart.
We think they're probably smarter than all other dogs, but
But you know,
Is there possibly a
Somebody
chance
are
that? Oh, really?
this one is.
There's there possibly a chance of that?
I mean, this one's a very kind little dog. And if somebody offered me $1 million for this dog, I'd laugh at him. I wouldn't take it.
I think it's really amazing what you guys do, and
I know. If you could see some of.
I would just like to say thank you from me.
If you could see some of the abuse, because if you don't trim a poodle, it's criminal. Because it
does
cuts
it-
off circulation.
Oh, really? Wow.
They'll have to be. Some dogs get paws amputated. I mean, it's horrible. They can't eat. I mean, different things. Sometimes they get so mad that they can't even open their mouths.
Okay, now tell me something good so we don't end this
And
on that.
We get
Because I try to do things in order.
we get them, we groom them down and cut the hair away gently so that we don't tear the skin, don't cut the skin. Sometimes they have to be sedated so that we can do it gently. But
What's the most beautiful thing, memory, story you have about a poodle? Let's end on something really
taking one
poodleicious.
home, you'll remember that the rest of your life.
and the happy tales we get. People call us. Somebody came by yesterday, last year at the dog show. I had talked to them at Meet the Breed about poodles, and they adopted one and came by. Well, they actually adopted for their sister, so we had arrangements to make. But they came by yesterday just to say thank you for helping us. Last year, that poodle is so happy, and the people are so happy.
I lost you. Okay, sorry. Say that again. Last year, what?
Last year, I was at Meet the Breed with my Standard, who was adopted from Poodle Rescue, talking to some people. His sister wanted a poodle, a Standard, and we talked, and I helped them adopt a Standard poodle from Poodle Rescue. They came by yesterday, remembered me after the whole year, just to say thank you for helping with that.
What's the biggest poodle?
The Standard. There's Standards. I've heard of Standards that are 60 and up.
Wow.
Mine is 48 pounds. She's kind of a small Standard.
So standards are the large ones.
They're the large ones.
This is a
Great.
miniature.
Miniatures
They come anything.
and toys.
Yeah. Toys.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Toys 10 inches and under. Miniatures 10 inches and over. Up to 15 inches. 15 inches and over is a standard.
Thank you so much, and thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Get in touch.
About that.
Yeah, get in touch and send me stuff. Yeah, right. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone want to do an interview from Cocker? Anyone want to do an interview? Now we know who's really dedicated. After 5 days of struggle and toil. What is it you do? And what's the name of the organization?
We're Cocker Spaniel Rescue of East Texas. We've been in existence since 1991.
Wow.
We're the original Cocker Spaniel Rescue Group in Texas. And we have probably about 80 dogs. 30 of them are forever fosters. The others are adoptable, and we have a sampling of them here today. Our website is and you can go on online and find our dogs.
What would be the best thing people could do to help you?
Well, donations are good. We need foster homes.
What are the donations used for?
The donations are used for the vet bills. We've had a lot of, probably 60 to 70% of our dogs come in with heartworms, so we have to treat them. That's very expensive. And
Is heartworm a fatal illness?
if it's left untreated, it is.
But if it's treated, they can actually help
Oh yeah,
the
they'll
dog?
live a healthy life after that. Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. This dog here had heartworms when he came in. He's now ready to go. That's
Wow.
Nick. Let's see. Van Halen has heartworms and he's now treated. But,
My grandmother only had Cocker Spaniels.
yeah.
What's so good about the Cockers? I mean, why not a poodle?
Because they're very loving, they're very people oriented, they want to be with you, they'll be little shadows, they follow you everywhere.
So what's the perfect family for a
Perfect family.
Cocker?
We are all fosters and we foster them in our homes and we try to match the family with the Cockers. There are some that don't particularly like kids and so we don't want to place one in that home. But
How do they handle the heat?
well, they have to be indoor dogs, and Cockers are high maintenance. They have to be groomed, every 4 to 6 weeks, and they tend to have ear problems if you don't stay on top of keeping them clean. But they'll have skin problems if you keep them outside. And but they're very loving dogs. They want to be right with you. They're your shadows.
How do you clean the ears? What is the procedure?
We have-
Certainly not Q-tips, right?
No. We use something, it's called Canine Solution. It's
Right.
a mix.
Right.
And you squirt it in there, and it's got a drying agent in it. And so, due to the way their ears hang, it keeps the moisture in. So we work on getting them, keeping them dry. And also, if you shave underneath the ear, you keep the hair away. It helps to keep it from being wet.
That was a brand name that you just said, or a type of product?
This is a brand name.
Are there others similar to that, or is that the only one that really is?
Now, on our website, we have a link to a homemade recipe. It's called Blue Power.
Well, what is that recipe?
I can't tell you the proportions, but it's alcohol, boric acid, and Genetian violet.
And what?
Genetian violet.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, you get it as like a health food store.
Right.
And the proportions are on our website.
Great.
And it's a home remedy that really works well.
If you wanted to send some stuff, I really do appreciate what you guys do. I think it's a wonderful thing. And I'll put as much of this video as I can on the site. And if you wanted to send pictures or ancillary information, that would be really wonderful. It'll be a week or two before I get everything up. But thank you for taking the time, and thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you do. Thank you.
I'm Karen.
Norman Stewart.
What's your name?
Norman Stewart. A pleasure to meet you. Yeah. Take care, guys. Thank you. Hi. Who can do an interview? Or are you guys done? Okay, no problem. No problem. Hi. You still here? You were here days ago. Let's poop. Who wants to do an interview? Or are you done?
We're done.
Okay. No problem. You want to do an interview?
Actually, I'm holding these two dogs for somebody who went to the car.
Who what?
I said I'm actually holding these two dogs for somebody who went to the car for a minute.
Great. Have them grab me
Okay.
if they want to do an interview. That'd be great.
I'll do it.
Howdy.
Hi, how
Who wants to do an interview? Ah! If it's that painful, we could forego it. Okay, I've got it really tight, so I won't see Sugar very much unless Sugar gets up or.
Well, it's all right.
I don't want to be in there.
No problem. Okay, so what do you guys do?
Okay, this is Great Dane Rescue, Southeast Texas.
All right.
We rescue, rehab, and rehome Great Danes.
Wow. Isn't that like you look for large homes, huh?
Well, large homes, small homes. It's really the match between the dog and the family.
How long have you been doing this?
We have been in business, unfortunately, for 5 years. Because our aim is to not have to do this. That's our goal.
Are there a lot of Great Danes around that need rescuing?
Absolutely. We have a waiting list as long as your arm.
Of ones that need rescuing?
Ones that need to come in to rescue, ones that are turned into shelters.
So what's the procedure? Where do they stay while they're on the waiting list?
We have foster homes
Gotcha.
that we do not have a shelter. We have foster homes where dogs have to go into foster homes. And we're always looking for good foster homes to take care of our Danes.
Does it hurt the dogs to get used to a foster home and then go to another place?
No, it does not. Dogs live today, and they don't really care about what happened yesterday or what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah?
So, no. And it's good for them because they can socialize, they can train, and they also can learn how to sit, stay, walk nicely on a leash, which will make them much more adoptable and be able to transfer over into the new home.
We used to have a couple of Danes on the farm, and other dogs would mix with them.
Yeah.
They were not AKG, whatever it is,
Yeah.
but they were from a nice family, so we didn't have them fixed. We always found homes for them, except for one time, and I had 5 left over. I was too busy. I brought them to the Humane Society. They told me they'd find homes for them, and because they were mixed breeds, when I came back 5 minutes later, it wasn't 15 minutes, they told me they were already smoking. Do you take mixed breeds or just pure?
Sometimes we do. It just depends upon how many Danes we have coming in.
Sounds like you got a lot already.
Yeah, we do. We do have a lot. We do take mix. We just took a mix from a kill shelter last week. His mom and him was turned in. His mom was full-blooded. He was not. We're not gonna take the mom.
How old was he?
He's probably about maybe a year old.
Wow.
And she was maybe 3 years old.
Wow.
And we also take, this is Sugar, she's also deaf, visually impaired. We do take dogs that do need medical needs throughout their entire life.
What can people do specifically to help this organization, Great Dane Rescue,
Number one,
of Southeast Texas?
right. If you're not able to foster, we can always use a sponsor. You can donate money to us because our adoption fees do not cover the cost of the medical expenditures that we spend. We spend on the average $650 per dog. Our adoption fees are only $250.
Are there any vets you want to mention as being special people?
Yes, we do use advanced pet care of Clear Lake with Dr. Rush's clinic.
Dr. Who?
Dr. Rush,
RUSH?
RUSH.
Great.
She's fabulous. She has gone above and beyond to help my group.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, I've been her customer for 25 years, so. we built up
But
a
she's
good
worth
bond.
mentioning, huh?
Oh gosh, yes. I mean, yes. When my personal Dane had cancer, she was ultimately helpful in making sure that we got the best treatment to take care of his needs.
But also for the group,
For the groups, right now we have 3 Danes in her facility right now because we're at the dog show. We can't take them, and they're taking excellent care of
and she really is helpful.
Oh yes, yes.
Okay. So leave that part in there. Make sure her name's mentioned.
Do you by any chance remember the dog out of Galveston called Nina that was beaten with a catch pole?
I don't like to remember things like that.
Well, the reason I'm mentioning it is because Dr. Rush stepped up, and because this dog was aggressive, Dr. Rush stepped up, took the dog in, helped us get her taken care of, get her to where we could at least we couldn't even transport her in the beginning, and her staff was just phenomenal to get this dog so we could at least transport her, get her to a behaviorist who eventually helped her and be able to get her adopted to someone in Colorado.
How amazing.
Nina's story is a fabulous story, and Dr. Rush was, if it wasn't for her, I don't know what I would have done.
If it wasn't for who?
Dr. Rush, I wouldn't have been able to have saved that dog.
And what's your name, ma'am?
My name is Judy Jones, and I'm the co-founder of the Great Dane Rescue.
Wonderful, Judy. You know, I really appreciate what you do,
Well,
especially
thank you so
since
much.
I loved my Dane.
Thank you so much.
If you wanted to send some propaganda or something that we can put around this, some pictures of dogs, maybe some that need rescuing, it'll be up all year. So,
Right,
yeah. So once you, no, thank you.
You're so kind.
Thank you. I really appreciate what you guys do.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye now. Hi, is there someone I can interview? I don't know. What do you do here?
We're about to close shop.
I know. It's late. Okay. Cool. What's your name?
My name's Lene.
And you said all Texas?
All Texas Dachshund Rescue.
Gotcha.
We're statewide.
All right.
We adopt, rehome dachshunds all over the state of Texas. We have about 150 dogs right now in foster homes all over the state. We pull dogs from shelters, a few owner surrenders, strays, that kind of thing. Rehab them and then do an adoption
What's so special
process.
about dachshunds?
Dachshunds are the best.
Yeah, but why?
They're the world's greatest dog.
But why?
They're stubborn, strong-willed, tenacious. You know, who else would climb into a hole with a badger and face down a rodent, right? Yeah, they're very smart dogs. They're easy to live with. They're great for homes or apartments. They don't shed. They're just great little dogs.
Wow.
They come in all sizes. They come in minis. That's like up to 11 pounds. And then the standards are 16 to about 40 pounds.
What is the best thing someone could do if they decide they want to help you and a dachshund or two?
Donations are fabulous, but more than anything, we look for foster homes because all of our dogs are in foster homes, and we hope that they learn to be, better companion animals by living in a home with a family.
What is required of a home to become a foster home?
Well, we have an application online. You just go to the online website. We just make sure that your other animals are up to date on their vaccinations and spayed and neutered. It's really important.
So you don't have to be a Republican or something?
No, you don't have to be anything special. And a lot of our fosters are what we call foster failures. They fall in love with their foster and they wind up keeping them.
Oh, that's foster failure? How wonderful.
Failure.
How wonderful. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's a great thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think what you do is a great thing.
Thank you very
much. And I thank you personally.
Oh, thank you.
If you wanted to send me some extra stuff, some pictures, I'll give you a website, and then within a week or two I'll have a lot of these things cut up and put up. And like you send me pictures, I'll put them around where the video is.
Yeah, I'm Lene.
Norman Stewart. Pleasure
nice
to meet
to
you.
meet
And
you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
From me,
Thank you.
thank you for what you do. Thank you guys. Take care. Have a great evening. Thanks for taking the time. Are all the shows done? It does feel like it's over, doesn't it? Yeah. Thank you. Are all the shows done? Do you know if all the shows are done? Oh, they're still there. They're still okay. Okay. You think so? I thought it was gonna go till 10. I mean, 7.
They finished early. You see these rings of
They're all done. Uh-oh. I better go get some pictures.
y'all inside is other stuff. Well, the vendors and the groomers.
Right. Wow, everyone's gone already.
Yes, they finished up early.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, honey.
That's okay. I thought it was him. It looks like a horn beeping.